Most Amazon sellers are completely lying to you about their revenue. They show you a screenshot of a $60,000 month, but they don't show you the credit card debt, the $30,000 FBA fee bill, or the fact that they're working 70 hours a week just to keep the lights on. In my years on this platform, all while maintaining a demanding full time career, I realized that Amazon success isn't about one giant revenue number. It's about what level of the game you're actually playing. And unlike the internet gurus, I have the receipts to back up every word I say. I've been right here on this YouTube channel since 2017. If you want to deep dive into my history, you can literally watch my progression step by step from making just a few $1,000s a month all the way to over $500,000 a year. I've even shown my actual corporate tax returns on camera. You won't find anyone else doing that because I believe in radical transparency. Today, we're breaking down the three distinct levels of Amazon sellers based on gross monthly revenue. More importantly, we're looking at the exact operational bottlenecks that trap people at each stage and the brutal tactical shifts you got to make if you want to graduate to the next level. If you're stuck packing boxes in your living room, you're at level 1. If you've gotten great sales, but you've essentially built yourself a stressful, high-risk job, you're stuck at level 2. And if you want to know what a highly automated, lean level 3 asset looks like, the kind that runs smoothly, even when you're off the grid, let's run the math. Okay, let's start at level 1. At level 1, basically, you got yourself a side hustle making anywhere between $1,000 and $10,000 a month. And that's in gross, right? That's not your take home, but that's the level that you're at right now. So at level 1, the proof of concept is there. You're making real extra money, but your living room is full of packing tape, bubble wrap, and cardboard boxes. You're spending your weekends driving to UPS or prepping shipments late at night after your day job. The hard truth is, you ain't got a business yet. You've got a part time job where you're the CEO, the warehouse worker, and the janitor. Hustlers, there's no shame in that. We all got to start somewhere. When I hit this wall early on, I was exhausted trying to balance my truck driving job with physical prep work. I realized that if I kept doing this manually, I would either have to quit my job or give up my sanity. I needed to stop moving boxes and start managing systems. Now, how do you graduate to level 2? You cannot hit level 2 revenue if your hands are constantly covered in packing tape. You have to treat your home operation like a professional fulfillment center by building a redundant labor framework. I'm going to be honest with you. I stayed at level 1 for a long time because of my own stubbornness, and it cost me growth. But eventually, I went ahead and got myself some help. And when I did, my logistics background told me that hiring one person wasn't enough. Hope is not a logistics strategy. People get sick, cars break down, and life happens. If your lone helper doesn't show up and you're stuck at your day job, your Amazon metrics plummet. So I brought on a helper, and then I brought on another. I made sure I always had 3 sets of hands available, including my own. If helper A couldn't make it, helper B stepped in. If our daily volume spiked to 100 packages a day or more, merchant fulfilled, the system smashed through it without me burning the candle at both ends after a long shift at work. You need reliable, redundant labor so the shipping line never stops moving, even when you aren't there to watch it. All right, everybody tracking? We're at level 2 now. So we're going to call that the full-time operator. So you're doing anywhere between 10,000 and 50,000 a month in total revenue. Now, once you build that labor framework and cross into level 2, you face a completely new fight boss, okay? You're generating serious cash, but you've built a golden cage. Your days are consumed by tweaking PPC ad campaigns, fighting off listing hijackers, and watching Amazon's relentless fee creep eat away your hard-earned margins. Between inbound placement fees and low inventory penalties, FBA feels like death by 1,000 cuts. At level 2, you got to shift your mindset from chasing top line revenue screenshots to protecting your net profit margins. This is exactly why I made a radical choice. I pulled my catalog out of FBA entirely and went 100% merchant fulfilled, or FBM. Now, most gurus are going to tell you losing the Prime badge is commercial suicide. But let's look at the math. I'd rather sell 80 units at a 35% net margin via FBM than 100 units at a 12% net margin by FBA. By taking shipping back in-house and using my automated software stack and my three-person labor team, I completely eliminated Amazon's storage limits, placement surcharges, and automated customer refund errors. Every dollar saved went straight to my bottom line to fund my actual growth. That actual growth, that is huge, guys. I can't tell you, by getting my act together, I literally started to have more operating capital, more cash reserves. That changed the game. That's a whole nother video, but I have to add that in there as a keynote in this whole process. Okay, so now we move on to level 3, okay? We're going to call that the automated enterprise. At this point, you're doing 50,000 a month and up, basically. That's the level that I'm on. So you really, really need to pay attention, because I'm going to reveal something to you that is my secret sauce. This right here is what really took me to level 3. And I've been there ever since. I've only gone up from there. So you got to pay attention. Now, there's somebody out there that's serious about this. Somebody's going to really benefit. And this is going to be the thing that changes everything. It's just a simple concept, but if you would embrace it, oh my goodness, it is going to be absolutely amazing for you. So let's do it. Let's get right into the biggest secret of level 3 operators. Here's what they do. They stop competing on a level playing field. They actively look for their unfair advantage. When I first got into e-commerce all the way back in 2004, I leaned into my passion at the time. That was the bodybuilding supplement industry. It was great. It worked for a while. But as the landscape evolved, I realized passion isn't a business moat. I needed a structural, copyable advantage. So I stopped looking at what everyone else was doing online, and I looked out of my front window. See, I live in South Central Pennsylvania. To the average person, it's just beautiful country. To a logistics guy, it is universally known as the snack food capital of the United States. Now, think about that. I realized I was sitting on a gold mine. I had direct physical proximity to major snack food and potato chip manufacturers. I could build relationships, secure inventory, and manage expiration date logistics in a way that a seller sitting in California, Florida, or Texas simply cannot replicate. By niching down into potato chips, I built an engine for recurring revenue. Unlike commodities, people eat a bag of potato chips and immediately need to buy another one. Now, stay with me on this, because these items have strict expiration dates. Amateur sellers stay far away. That geographic proximity is my unfair advantage, and it creates a natural brick wall that protects my catalog from oversaturation. That is huge, hustlers. Every single one of you watching this video has your own version of an unfair advantage. It might not be potato chips in Pennsylvania. It might be a corporate relationship you hold, a specific industry where you've spent 20 years in, or a local manufacturer in your backyard that doesn't know how to sell online. If you want to cross into level 3, you got to stop buying the same generic wholesale list as 10,000 other sellers. Turn off the software scanners. Look at your own life. Pay attention and figure out what asset or access you have that the rest of the world can't easily buy. Level 1 sellers chase revenue screenshots. Level 3 operators chase net margin, asset security, and lifestyle freedom. Because my store is automated, built on lean FBM logistics, and anchored by a bulletproof local niche, I can manage a massive enterprise catalog smoothly, all while I keep my full-time career as a truck driver. If you're a level 1 seller trying to scale your labor, or a level 2 operator who's sick of Amazon's fee creep and wants to transition into high-margin consumables and automated systems, you don't need another $1,000 course. You need a boardroom of peers who are actually in the trenches. Click the link below to join our weekly 5 mastermind roundtable. No fluff, no lifestyle flexing, just logistics, margins, and serious business strategy for serious operators. Let's build an asset, not a job. I'll see you inside.